Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. And tomorrow is a very big day. It is Prince George's birthday. Tips, as he's apparently known, PG Tips, for those who don't know, is a brand of tea. And so he's called Tips, and we hear apparently that he is very popular, has lots of friends, very unassuming. Nobody makes a fuss around the fact that he is Prince George, which is good to know. He is turning 11 tomorrow, and we're going to get a new photo apparently from the Princess of Wales. Although we have seen George quite a lot recently. We saw him at the Taylor Swift concert. We've seen him at the football with his father. We saw him in that lovely photo, the beach in Norfolk, jumping off the sand dunes. So we have a pretty good idea of what Prince George looks like, or Tips looks like, unlike some other royal children, his cousins, for instance. Anyway, I have the Apprentice Tarot deck on the table for this one. We're going to do a quick little 5-card reading and just check in with him, see his energy. How's he doing? He's had quite a rough year, and with the situation going on with his mother's health, and possibly also for him school choice exams, things like that. I've read on that and picked up some anxiety around that. So we're just going to look and see how he's doing. Quick little 5-card reading with the Apprentice Tarot. How's the family doing? What might be going on that's worrying him? And how is his year going to be, his year coming up? He's getting to the stage, apparently, where he has to travel separately from the rest of the family, which is quite intense for an 11-year-old to have to get to grips with. And so that's what we're doing. Now, that 10 of Wands keeps popping up. I don't like to see it on the tarot table. Anyway, let us go, and let's remind you, it's tarot. It's for fun and entertainment. It is all opinion, all my speculation, just energy that we read here, and disclaimer in the box below. But anyway, happy birthday to Prince George. And let's see what the energy is around him currently. They're on holiday right now. School's finished. Family's off wherever they are. So hopefully it's a lovely birthday. We've got 4 of Cups in reverse as our energy. You can read keywords there. The Apprentice Tarot has keywords. Ready for something new, I think, is about the gist of it for me. Upright is kind of indifference and boredom and apathy. In reverse, it's okay. We've been through that bit of a wobble, and now we're ready to restart things. We're ready to invest our energy into something more that we're more interested in. And possibly it's around the school issue and where he's going to be going to school for his, what I would call, high school. But interesting. It's not the greatest energy as our underlying energy, but it's definitely needing a new focus, needing a new interest in his life. So that's an interesting energy. Situation overall, birthday. We've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. That's mother, and that's difficult energy around his mother. Queen of Cups obviously is her emotional support. Emotionally depleted is a keyword that shows up there. That would be it. That would be his awareness that his mother doesn't really have much in reserve for the family, that they are actually having to nurture her instead of she nurturing them. And that could also inform this 4 of Cups energy, which is a little bit troubling for me as a tarot reader. I don't want to bang on about it, but we're getting this Queen of Cups in reverse. I think George is quite intuitive. I think he's sensitive. And I think that this has affected him, and I'm not surprised at all. I'm stating the blindingly obvious, really, but it's showing up in the energy in this reading anyway, this Queen of Cups in reverse. So how is he right now? We've got the World in reverse, anxious for the next thing, I think. Also, is a useful energy for us. The World is about being finished with something, finished with a chapter. He's not quite finished. He hasn't quite finished his junior schooling. He's in that in-between stage, what they call the tweens. He is a tween. It's getting a little bit awkward. The energy around him is getting awkward, and impatience really to move on, to grow up, to get into the next chapter of his life. The World card is about chapters in your life, stages in your life, accomplishing something, ticking that off. Okay, I've done that. And he's got big markers coming in the next few years, all those big things that you have to get a young person through when they're in that age group and they're heading into their teens and then out of their teens. It's big milestones, big markers, and he's very aware of it. And as I said in my preamble, there's that huge one of the realization that as somebody in very close succession to the throne, he's got to be treated differently. It's in this energy for me, the World in reverse. You could say the weight of the world on his shoulders with this as well. That's just slipped through that energy. So a little bit of anxiety in there for me, reading the energy. How about the family dynamic right now, the family situation? It's been through it, much more comfortable, and I'm very happy to see that card. Can't tell you how relieved I am to see it. The Four of Wands, happy family. The family dynamic is stable. They are celebrating. So they're going to be able to celebrate his birthday. They're celebrating. I'm sure that the Princess of Wales has turned a corner in her own treatment. She was at Wimbledon. She was looking well. She was obviously looking very slim, but she was looking very well. She was able to be there for that full length of time at the men's final. They've got milestones that they can celebrate. They can be happy together. The home is a much happier place right now. I'm very, very reassured to see that card. Tell us about his own little worries, things that might be bothering him. We've already got the Queen of Cups there, and we've got this milestone card that's in reverse that's worrying him. What's going on for him? We've got the Moon, fears, anxiety. He is worried, and I think he is a child. Child is the wrong word now. He's somebody who is very sensitive. And I remember reading on him when the Princess of Wales had to step out of going to Singapore for the Earthshot Awards in Singapore because he was writing exams, and I read on it and I got a lot of anxiety around him then. He's worried. He's worried about his mother. It's sitting under the Queen of Cups. Of course he's worried. He's worried about his own future. He's worried about going to high school, as I would call it. Don't think we know yet which school he's going to. So anxious. Shadowy energy. The moon is the things that, what's under your bed, or what's in the cupboard, or what's hiding in the shadows when you're walking out at night. And it's that kind of boo kind of energy. That's what's going on for him. Lucky he's got Charlotte by his side, I would say. I don't think she runs on that kind of energy, my opinion. How's this year going to go? It's a big year for him. How's it going to go? Oh yeah, great. Ace of Pentacles. There is the fresh start that we're looking for, that he's looking for, he's impatient for. He wants it. He's ready for it. New opportunity, potential, next steps. Absolutely, next steps. Big next steps. Serious next steps. This is the big stuff now. This is the You're on your path now with the Ace of Pentacles. This is your future. This is, you know where you're going. He knows where he's going. He's been taught that from the very beginning, I'm sure. So he knows how important this is, this next phase in his life, and he knows the path that he's on. I'm going to do my next reading on Uncle Harry, who apparently regrets that he's not close to his niece and nephew so that he can counsel them. This is someone who does not need counseling. This is someone who has absolute certainty about what his future holds, and is very positive about it. It's very sure, and it's very committed, and it's very exciting for him. Very exciting. So there's some lovely energy in this reading, some energy as well, but there's some lovely energy in it. And who needs the crazy uncle with his rather weird advice? We're going to look at that next, but happy birthday, Prince George.